Welcome back. The train wins Tactics Ogre Reborn. Now that we've completed our approach to Port Ashton, it's time to return to Almorica Castle. Doesn't look like there's anywhere we can go. Well, should you click on a location, you get interrupted. 100% accuracy, and what we will be doing is, if you remember from our first time at Port Ashton, I didn't really want to kill these people. I still don't. But you need to reduce enemy numbers for dialogue, so I will be recruiting them until I get all the dialogue.
At last I find you, Denam. You've given good chase, but the hunt ends here.
Look again. It is you who've fallen into our trap, fool of a Galgastani.
Galgastani? No. Your work in Balmamusa brings me here.
You were in Balmamusa?
Such fine heroes we Walister make. You will die for what you did at Balmamusa, for what you did to my brother.
We cannot fight amongst ourselves. You play into the enemy's hands.
I know your part in the massacre. Do not deny it.
You know what happened, then know also that we had no choice. Had we fought the Galgastani openly, there could be only one outcome. There was no other way to bring our people together.
Our people? This is a war fought in the name of power, not people. The nobility want it, and they will crush whomever they must have it. Don't you see? You're no better than the Galgastani or the Bakram. If it's absolution you seek, look elsewhere.
Arycelle, is that you? Don't you recognize me?
Abuna Donalto? Why are you here? I thought you were a man to keep better company than this.
The Galgastani torched my abbey. I have been a member of the Resistance ever since.
What of Carl? What of my brothers and sisters?
They have passed into the light. There was nothing I could do.
And for this you joined in the massacre at Balmamusa?
I never wanted power, only a future for the Walister.
You ignore the will of your people, slaughter them, and call it revolution? Who do you think it was first fanned the flames between clans, then pointed at the bonfire as proof of conflict? The nobility! Better the rams rise to lead the flock than such shepherds with mitres for crooks and crowns for caps? And you are little better than the yapping sheepdog that does his master's bidding. To hell with you! To hell!
She has no ear to listen. If words will not win us free, our steel must.
Sydney. He's truly dead?
You should know. You killed him.
I didn't know he was in Balmamusa. I didn't. What have we done?
Crippled as he was, he clung to the leg of a soldier, begging him to stop the slaughter. Your resistance cut him down where he lay.
Please, Arycelle, you must listen. We were there, in truth, but we took no part in the massacre.
Excuses! You watched in silence when you could have stopped them. The Galgastani murder our children, and you seek to right this with more slaughter. I looked up to you once, Abuna, but I can never forgive what you've done.
Hatred begets hatred. Vengeance demands vengeance. I've been a fool.
Retreat! We retreat! As for you, you will die with or without my hand.
We'll deal with your kind once the Hierophant lies on the ground.
Oh, hadn't you heard? Your Duke lost at Psonji.
Peddle your lies elsewhere. We're not buying.
'Twas a victory of attrition decided by a handful, but a victory for Balbatos nonetheless. More than enough to sound a death knell for your resistance. The people will turn to us to lead them now.
I do not believe it. I cannot. Did Balmamusa mean nothing? Sister, let us take this ship for our return to Almorica. If that woman spoke true, the roads will be too perilous.
Denam, let us quit this island altogether.
Cut and run. You can't be serious.
If what she said is true, then we are finished whether we admit it or no. They'll kill us if they catch us.
But we must return to Almorica to see the truth of it ourselves, no?
Here is the truth of it. I would not lose you, Denam. There is a mare that visits me nightly, a dream in which I am alone, brotherless.
Only a dream, sister. As I stand here now, I will never leave your side.
And yet it frightens me, as though I saw it in waking. I cannot live alone.
You won't have to. Don't worry. The Duke hasn't lost, I'm sure of it. All will be revealed at Almorica. And if we find the castle fallen, then we will leave this island together.
Promise me we will. Promise me.
Well, let's take a look and see if Arycelle's telling the truth. Walister forces defeated. A major battle has been fought between Galgastani and Walister forces at the Psonji Weald. Both sides incurred heavy losses in fighting that raged for more than a day. The Galgastani emerged victorious. The resistance were unfamiliar with the lay of the land, and the Galgastani clinched victory upon arrival of reinforcements. Alright, Arycelle. Oh, I guess I'm not sure how much of this we had read before. I feel like we read the whole thing, but just in case. Both Arycelle and her brother were accomplished archers, among the best the resistance had in the field. They were never stationed far from the front line. However, their company was smashed by the massive counter-offensive launched by the Galgastani. Arycelle managed to escape with her brother's help, but he was not so fortunate. He was captured by the Galgastani and sent to the camps in Balmamusa, where he became a victim of the massacre that was to follow. After learning the massacre was the work of the resistance, she left their ranks and joined the new Walister Alliance to seek the heads of those responsible. Once you head to Qadriga Fortress, you can no longer free Ravenous if you have not yet done so. 100% accuracy, allies HP and buff card. In this battle, we will be using Goff's Ogre Blade, Body Snatch, and Umbra Wizard.
Who are you? You got no business with us. Oh, you come to steal me prize, is it? Can't be letting you do that. 5,000 gold on this one's head, and I'm keen to collect. There's knife work to be done, lads. Got 'em!
If you rescue Zapan, you get the traditional option of recruiting him. That's not the main part of this. Goff has been using the Ogre Blade to body snatch and climb his way to high level stats, as well as skills being persistent from whichever body he body snatched from. We started with a Terror Knight, body snatched our way into something. And from then on out, he had Terror Knight abilities, no matter what class he was. The reason why he's named Goff is because that's the evil demon lord from the original Ogre Battle March of the Black Queen. Got to change my loadouts and put Donato back to Cleric, but that's fine. We'll just leave him as a wizard for this match. Pushing our way forward, doing it a little bit manually because I don't want the AI crushing my target. I have had the enemy wizard I wanted to become kill himself with a reflection spell. So my liches, they put down their auto skill reflect, and the enemy wizard decided that sounded like a good time. We're going to avoid doing as much damage as the AI likes to do. Try to get in there. Oh, I sometimes get these mixed up. Yes, Lingering Kiss. Oh, it reflected. It's kind of cool.
Your
You're a rare breed of bounty hunter.
A bounty this, bounty that. I'm just a mercenary. And you're not from these isles. Feather's the wrong color. The mainland, is it?
Yes, as it happens. A mercenary, like yourself. Not in over your head, by any chance?
Holds the pan in over his head? Ha! I'm tempered in 100 battles. When I stare death in the eye, death blinks. It'll take more than a handful of pirates to do for me.
Good. I like a challenge.
So a Divine Knight cannot normally have their skills transferred by Ogre Blade because they can't wield a two-handed sword. But however, items still persist during that same battle. All you have to do is start as a Skeleton Warrior or Skeleton Terror Knight, Ensanguine Rouge yourself while holding the Ogre Blade, then Body Snatch whoever you want to be. That's the same way you do it if you were trying to become a Lich. Having this person charmed is a layer of protection. I mentioned earlier that if you're trying to do a protect NPC mission, maybe casting Charm on them might help. If I cast Charm on him, maybe the enemy won't attack. Oh wait, actually, she could kiss, because this is now a living being. Alright, well, that's fine. Cast Charm again. And smile. Kind of like this. That was really cool, reflecting myself into that spot. So I'll run over here. Immediately do the Body Snatch. Charm is still active. That's kind of amusing, but that's fine. We're just take care of this dude right here, and we're done. Back up so we can hit him with a bow. Actually, that won't kill him.
The pirate's death for me.
A tight scrape, that. I don't think I'd have made it on my own.
The pirate. He mentioned a bounty. Who are you?
No criminal, if that's what you're thinking. I'm a Walister, same as you. Hired on with the Resistance. But my boss man died on the Psonji Weald, for I saw a single Goth. Any road. I must have left an impression on the Galgastani. They went and put a bounty on my head.
Then it is true. The Resistance lost in Psonji.
Huh? Why, I thought you were all on the way back to Almorica. Plenty dead on all sides. But don't worry, the Duke's alive. I reckon both armies are headed home to lick their wounds. The way I see it, he owes me some coin. I'm off to Almorica to collect. Say, you're not headed that way, are you? If you need another sword, you can hire mine for a song.
use all the help we can get.
It's a deal then. And don't forget your part of the bargain, eh? When we reach Almorica, be sure and tell the Duke you hired me on. I will throw it on top of what he owes me.
Japan wants to join the party. I must have kept missing recruit. New title earned, Pirate Game. Get that as long as Japan survives, whether or not you hire him. Save Japan the mercenary from pirates at Qadriga Fortress. Talks. People. You have a Darza. He met resistance forces while en route to Qadriga Fortress in pursuit of Japan and was killed by Denam. Japan as well. He was attacked by pirates after the Galgastani put a price on his head, but he defeated them with Denam's help. With his previous patron slain at the Battle of Psonji Weald, he petitioned Denam to hire him. He has fought for the Order of Tran ever since. Attack with 100% accuracy, buff card, and multiple tiles. This is probably my 4th or 5th take on this, only because I'm adding extra challenges to extract the most dialogue in one battle.
I had hoped to avoid the attention of the Resistance, and the battle that must follow. Alas. High Commander, we'll essay to hold them here. Withdraw to Psonji.
A Galgastani commander turn his back upon the enemy? Never.
No, my Lord Gartialo. You cannot throw away your life here. Galgaston needs you alive. Return to our holdings at Koritani, there to reform our lines.
You are but a band of Archaeotros. They'll crush you.
We are prepared to die. We have always been so. Besides, you're in no condition to fight. You wouldn't reopen wounds so freshly closed and ruin our work, would you?
Then I shall take especial care not to die.
Let down your guard at your own peril, Walister. We are proud warriors of Galgastan, and we will fight to the last! Care, Denam. That Gartialo is danger.
They're half right. They will fight to the last, but they are not proud warriors. There's only 2 archers in their squad, the rest are clerics. In order to get Zapan to speak, I will need to defeat 2 enemies, so we will pick those 2 archers as our targets. Ultimately, it doesn't matter which 2 you pick, it's just I want to pick the 2 archers. Alright, we'll go and take the shot. I was trying to decide if I needed to save this guy who's closer for my wizards to take care of, but we'll go ahead and take the shot. This one is the one that will move first. Yeah, let's go ahead and have her get closer to Denam. This one's the furthest, so we'll go ahead and zap her closer as well. Too far. So we do it this way. All right, now Denam can hopefully close in. He needs a pan to talk, so we'll go ahead and take care of this archer. We'll try to get him to air closer on this side of the field, so we'll stand here and face this way. Let's see how that does. Unfortunately, I can't kiss any of these fairies, they're too far. Guess I could kiss Bloom and get a little bit more MP on these fairies.
Well, if it isn't old Gattialo, fancy seeing him here.
You know him, Zapan?
Aye, He's a commander in the Galgastani army. A real goat sticker of a man. As feared as he's respected. Worse, it was him what pushed for Balbatos's blood war. My band run afoul of Gatialo's lines at Psonji, and they hewed us down like scythes to grass. His kind would kill Walister for sport. Best give that one a wide berth.
Yes! Finally! Every time I've done this, she has wandered this direction instead. Alright, so I think we've got it this time. Just in case, we'll go and make sure that our fairies are ready to kiss. Also, he can one-shot my fairies. So that's something to watch out for. Okay. Do we have enough firepower for all of this? That would not kill you, but Thunderbird probably would. Assuming I can hit only Winnoa and you. Alright, so this is the tile I need to hit it on. I would need to hit him twice with this spell and her twice. So will it divide?
So it ends, Commander. Run. Live. Avenge us.
Base Walister, Runt, you besmirch the glory of Galgastan.
I'm just gonna tell you, it's not really worth it, but I have to kick things up a notch in order to keep my videos different from other playthroughs that go through this area. For that, we received the title, Hand of Justice. Hand of Justice. Defeated Galgastani High Commander Gatiello at Tynemouth Hill. Winnoa Canaletto, a Galgastani who served her clan in battle. Her surname Canaletto indicates she was of the people who inhabit the thickly forested region near the headwaters of the Tran River. The nomadic Canaletto are known for their peaceful nature, and it is rare for them to take part in warfare. However, those who tire of following the old ways of the tribe have been known to leave, and Winnoa may have simply grown restless. Assigned to lead a relief party, she was treating High Commander Gatiello when they encountered the Walister resistance. She was slain by Denam in the ensuing battle. Ducas Windowbaron Gatiello, a Galgastani who served his clan in battle. He was a close associate of Hierophant Balbatos and one of his most trusted commanders. He also played a large role in carrying out the Blood War. He openly stated his opinion that the Galgastani are superior to other peoples, and was particularly savage towards non-Galgastani on the field of battle. He slew any opponent of the current regime without mercy and was called Bloodletter as a result. He was killed by resistance forces while en route to Courtenay Keep after the Battle of the Psonji Weald.
I am heartened by your return. As you live, so too does the Resistance.
What do you intend to do after such a defeat?
Defeat? Nonsense! Psonji was a stalemate. All that's lacking is the coup de grace. I will muster a new host and march on Corytonai.
And where will you find the men for this host?
What do you propose instead, Now, if you're sitting on some great stratagem, I would hear it.
Balbatos suffered losses as great as ours at Psonji, this is fact. But do not forget, Denam's feint required that Galgastan hold considerable forces in reserve.
If he were to strike now, we would be hard-pressed to repel him. What's more, ever since Balmamusa, we've suffered an endless stream of deserters. We cannot fight a war without soldiers.
Oh, if I held a dagger at Balbatos's throat, you'd complain of its dullness.
Not complaints, Your Grace. Simple facts. One thing to talk of bringing down Balbatos, but idle musings bring us no closer to victory.
All talk, am I, impudent knave?
Enough of this! This is no time to quarrel amongst ourselves.
We must turn to the Dark Knight's Lothlorien for reinforcements.
What? You can't be serious. This is some species of madness.
The decision is made! It is the only way to bring down Balbatos.
By begging for reinforcements, we all but admit defeat. Again, you would vassal us to the Buckram. Were it to be known, our ranks would dwindle further. Even those under watch of our walls would take flight. You would drive them into the waiting arms of the new Walister Alliance. I will not lend my name to this suicide.
Still I wait to hear how you would deliver us. No, forget I asked. I've heard enough of your counsel. What does our young hero make of this? It's you I must persuade.
Well...
Will you not venture to Fidok Castle? Convey my missive to Tartaros.
Your Grace, you must rethink this!
It is not your place to tell me what I must and must not do! Begone from my hall! The future of the Walister rests on your decision. Will you go?
As my Duke wishes.
Hold up there!
Why the urgency? The Duke paid you, no?
Aye, and then some. Said there was more where that came from if I join you.
I'm pleased for you, but you needn't come with us.
Oh, why is that now?
Our path leads to danger.
This messenger's errand? What danger in that?
Remember, our safety is at the mercy of the Dark Knight's Lothlorien. Galgastan is as eager to prevail as we. They may have sent their own messengers to persuade the knights from their perch and onto the battlefield.
Well, true that. If the knights have joined against us, you'd be walking into the lion's den, as it were.
Indeed, yet we're bound to see how the lion lays. You have your coin. You only place yourself in needless peril by joining us.
Hard to argue with that. But I'll join you all the same. Where there's peril, there's reward.
Ah, a soldier with a merchant's heart, I see. As you like, then. I'll not stand between a man and his profit.
Ambush! Archer, buff card, recruit skill. Again, we will endeavor to recruit the enemy instead of killing them outright. This is because, like before, I need to lower enemy numbers to get dialogue, and I don't want to kill them.
You're Denam, the hero of Goliath, they call you. Something tells me I won't be recruiting you.
You must be part of the new Walister Alliance. We share a common cause.
Cause? You abandoned our cause when you drew steel on your kinsman, traitor. Listen up, boys. That one there's the hero of Goliath. Slaughtered the people of Balmamusa like cattle he did, all to slake his thirst for power. You're going to let him and his bloodthirsty lord rule us into the grave? I didn't think so. For the Alliance!
These people, I don't think they're on the wrong side here. So that's why I don't wish to kill them. We will just instead recruit them in order to dwindle their numbers in order to get dialogue. If there were no dialogue, we would just take care of Goosen and that'd be it.
You're Kashua, sister to Denam, are you not? Oh, he has forsaken you, truly. Power is the prize in his eye now. But you know better. You know strength can push away as well as it pulls closer. Does the Duke's army not bleed men by the day? If you have the best interests of the Walister at heart, you will leave Denam's side in service.
What is your business, and how do you know who I am? Your words sit very ill with me, I'll have you know.
Yes, well...
Well, what? If you've aught to say, say it.
You see, ma'am, we seek to build a society. A society free from the repression visited upon us by the ruling elite.
Well said. Go on.
See, your brother, Denam, he's but a clinging cretin, wagging his tail for the Duke. Thinks maybe the Duke will throw him a bone, some land or a title perhaps, eh? And you'd follow him.
I follow one thing only, my heart. And my heart tells me to remain by Denam's side. Valeria be damned.
Ah, I see.
Sister.
You are not the woman I'd heard you to be. Go on, follow your heart, for it melts. It's made of ice.
And fire, which you forget at your peril.
Well, that could have gone better.
Let's take a look at this guy who was Vice's henchman. Vice obviously sent Goosen to recruit Kashua with all that information. A Walister who served the new Walister Alliance. Goosen wanted to fight for his people, but his poor upbringing led him to resenting nobility, and he was hesitant to join the resistance with Duke Runway at the helm. He later learned that the new Walister Alliance also sought self-governance for the Walister and resolved to join them. Goosen was a devout follower of the Order of Falaha, which preaches that all are equal in the eyes of the Great Father. He prayed before each battle and at dusk each day, earning him the moniker Goosen the Devout among his fellow soldiers. While en route to Almorica to rally like-minded soldiers to the cause, he was killed by Denam on the Golborza Plain. It seemed he had heard a great deal of Denam's sister, Kashua.
Why such hurry, Denam?
Sir Lancelot is here, sister. Come.
Must we greet him so short of breath?
Sir Leonard, what are you doing here? Where's Lancelot?
I wished a private word with you, and Sir Lancelot was good enough to oblige me.
Why such secrecy?
It is a matter of grave importance. The resistance teeters at the edge of the void. We lost a great many men in the Battle of Psonji, and each day we lose more to desertion. Why do you think that is?
I can't say.
It is our leadership, or lack thereof. We were defeated at Psonji because we rushed into battle too soon. We moved before the enemy's forces were fully divided, and see where it has led us. Already we hasten towards a greater error. If we place ourselves at the mercy of the Dark Knights, we betray everything for which our kinsmen died. Think you not so? Until now I have been patient, too patient perhaps. Triumph over Galgastan is more distant than ever. Walister rots from within. Our resistance needs a new leader. I believe you are he.
You can't be serious.
The Duke has played his part. It falls to us to draw the curtain.
This is madness. Do you have any idea what you're saying?
Only too well, Kashua. Your brother sees it too.
You would murder the Duke, a man you swore to honor. I'll not believe it.
Sister, Leonard is right. If we continue down this road, the resistance is finished. Those who gave their lives at Balmamusa will have died for nothing. We must win this war, whatever the cost. The Duke is lost already.
Night and day soldiers desert the Duke's army. The people love him not. But you have accomplished much. You have the people's trust and the vigor of youth. Yes, the people will see the brightness of our future in you. We could ask for none better to lead.
This is absurd. My brother is no leader.
Well, Denam, I say you are.
This decision is not actually a large consequential one, at least not that I can tell. If you pick number 1, you get +5 Walister Chaos Frame. If you pick number 2, you lose 5 Walister Chaos Frame. Aside from a different title and the remainder of this cutscene, everything else in this chapter plays out exactly the same, regardless of which one you choose. I went ahead and finished this chapter going through 1 and 2, and I didn't see any differences. Although I don't like losing the Chaos Frame, I do like the dialogue that takes place when we pick number 2, so for our presentation purposes, we are going with I could never replace the Duke.
A poor replacement for the Duke I would make. Look at the blood on my hands.
The blood of Galgastani. You fought only guards at Balmamusa. The sins of that day are mine to bear.
I stood by as men and women were slaughtered. Is there no sin in that?
These horrors touch you less than you think. Your heart is still pure.
Please, torment my brother no further. He is ill-prepared to lead the resistance entire.
Then I will speak on it no more. It is enough that you are with me. Come, we must return to Almorica and strike before the Duke realizes aught is amiss.
New title earned, He Who Shuns Duty. Not a very nice title, but alright. Refused to support Sir Leonard's plot to assassinate Duke Rodway and seize control of the resistance. Remember, that was actually an inconsequential decision, nothing will change. Restore allies' HP, buff card, and debuff an enemy.
Who would have thought we'd meet again like this?
Vice, what are you doing here?
I had hoped the good knight Lancelot might lend me his aid, but alas, he's nowhere to be found.
You need only give the word, Vice.
Calm, Arycelle. A quarrel now would only leave our strength diminished.
But they are the backbone of the Resistance. We must strike while we can.
Gaussen said much the same thing, and now he feeds the worms.
Arycelle, how did you come to be here? Vice, you don't mean to... You wouldn't!
Not to worry, Kashua. Our enemy is elsewhere.
Yours, perhaps. But I do not forgive so easily. I will avenge you, brother!
And with that, battle has begun. To get all of the dialogue, we need to remove 4 of the enemy forces. And again, because I don't feel right killing these people, we will just recruit them.
Damn that woman! It should not have come to this. Call off your men, Denam. A fight between us serves no purpose. The Duke who pulls your strings, he is the enemy. He cares nothing for liberating the Walister. He thinks only of the kingdom he might build for himself. It is he who plays each clan against the other. He who sacrifices the blood of his kinsmen. Anyone who ignores the will of his people and uses them as a means to an end is my enemy. Who knows all the Duke has wrought better than you, Denam?
Quite a speech. But it is your actions that concern me, not your words. What can you know? You, who ran from the truth.
Your lust for power will be your undoing.
Arycelle, the anger and vengeance in your heart are my doing. I'll not deny it. Nor will I beg your forgiveness. There is no forgiving what I have done. I ask only for time, and when it has passed, gladly will I give my life to you.
Time? To do what? I can well imagine. You hope to atone for your sins. But no atonement will restore life to the dead. Nothing can change what you've done.
No, nothing can wash away my sins. Still.
Yes?
You helped me see the anger and vengeance clouding my judgment. I know now that true victory is won in the heart, not on the battlefield.
Your meaning escapes me.
As it must for now. But in time, you will understand.
It was you who ran, not I. You gave in to the cruel necessities of circumstance, Denam. You gave in when it is mankind's lot to press onward, always. You talk of revolution, but revolution without principles is meaningless. Has lust for power blinded you to the damage you do?
You're wrong, Vice. I've abandoned no principles. Always so quick to judge, so impatient for results. A mountain is climbed in steps, but you expect to vault to the top in a single leap. Can't you see that what I've done, what I do, is vital? And patience is the key. One step forward at a time. One at a time.
Each a step toward treason. I'm sorry it's come to this. still with this flock, Birdman?
You're rather loose with your tongue for a man about to die.
And looser still with my coin. How much to switch sides? I'll make you a sweeter offer than the Duke ever did.
No deal. Even you should know a mercenary's true currency is trust, not coin.
Oh, but it's more than that, no? I know what it is that keeps men like you with Denam.
Aye, then you should join us. The rewards of friendship are far richer than the spoils of war.
Friendship is in rare supply these days.
I walked away from a friend once. Seems an age ago now. And over what? Some trifle I scarce remember. Foolish to let such a small thing drive us apart. At the time, I never wanted to see him again, let alone fight at his side. But even without words, true friends have a way of understanding one another.
You're rambling, old man. Your point?
Whatever may come between you, in time it will pass.
You have all the wisdom of a dusty old tome, and the charm to match.
And you rise to the bait like a spring trout. Ha!
We've no hope of prevailing against the Duke's men. Not yet. We must withdraw. What was that?
Take the town!
No more! Is this what passes for honor in Lodus?
You bear the arms of Zenobia. So this is the Holy Knight Lancelot. How I have longed for this moment. Show me the power that crushed Highland.
Only too gladly. Let our steel sing.
I didn't expect the Barkram attack to come so soon. And you, the Duke's loyal, scarce equipped to march, let alone repel them.
If the Bakram expect us to lie down for the trampling, they're in for a nasty turn.
What? You have a plan? No matter. I'll see soon enough. But there's little time. If you've some miracle on hand to rally the resistance, best work it quickly.
I will. When next we meet, it will be as enemies full-fledged, Vice. Stay whole till then.
And you, Denam. Until next time.
With that ambush out of the way, let's take a look at our updated war report. There are a couple of new talks. The Bakram invade. I believe this is just the same as last time, and countless civilians killed. I believe that's also the same as last time. What is new is Vice is still no longer, he's not the deranged Vice we met earlier. He's now trying to do the right thing. Well, only because he felt that Denam was doing the wrong thing, and he wanted to be on the opposite side of that. So the only reason he became a good guy is because he wanted to fight Denam. Anyway, so this Vice, we can actually get him to join our army when the time comes. Only the Law Vice, Chaos, and Neutral Vices will be killed. Vice Bozek, a Walister hailing from Goyat who grew up with Denam, He now leads the new Walister Alliance. Together with Denam, he rescued Duke Ronway and joined the Walister Resistance. He later broke his ties with the Resistance after strongly opposing the massacre of innocent Walister at Balmamusa. He went on to form the new Walister Alliance to champion Walister's self-rule and break the nobility's grip on power, earning much favor from his people.
Your Grace, I bring terrible news. Denam rises against us in revolt.
What? Impossible!
I am not certain of his numbers, but they are likely more than these walls can bear. We could send for our host on Tynemouth, but I fear it would arrive too late.
Ah, the Commons were right about him, it seems. He is a traitor to the core.
Your Grace, it's not safe for you here. Please, go while there is still time.
Go? Fool! Where would I go? No, the key is the boy. Kill him, and this ends.
My lord.
The cur bites his master's hand, eh?
Debuff an enemy, buff card, and recruit skill. These battles will be much easier on me because now I don't have to recruit anybody. There are no dialogue options. I still don't want to kill anybody, but since there are no dialogue options, I can go straight for the boss.
Betrayer! Whose creature are you? Barbatos? Brantin, maybe? Are you blind to the army at our gates? You place us all in jeopardy!
I am no lord's creature. I seek only what the Resistance has always sought. Our ranks dwindle by the day. Can't you see it? The people no longer follow the Duke.
And so they follow you, usurper? They say heaven's justice is swift, but you deserve far swifter!
So we need to debuff an enemy. Guess we can also do a recruit. We don't have to succeed, we just have to attempt. And then we want to activate a debuff. Then we need a buff card and we'll have everything. Thanks, Kashua.
Fool boy! I curse you! With my dying breath, I curse you!
We're going in! Press the attack! Spare any who've lost the will to fight!
I think you would have been better off assassinating the Duke, act like everything's normal, but alright, Denam. We'll do it this way. For the purposes of next battle, we have changed Denam to an archer instead of a lord. Strike multiple tiles. We're going to do that with a crossbow. I can use any of my relics to cast a spell, but I don't want to counterattack kill an enemy. I didn't click anything, it just faded. Archer, that's Denam now. And buff card. You need to pick one up. That's it. I know that we have 10 slots, but I do feel like Denam should be doing this by himself.
Traitor to the Resistance! How quickly you forget your debt to the Duke! Your kind of thorns in the heel of progress. How fortunate I bear the perfect remedy. My sword will teach you the right of things. Advance!
Can I reach him from here? Nope. Now that's one way to pick a buff card. Now if I were to attack him, apparently I would do 1454 twice. However, I still need to get the area effect ability. But it looks like we'll just be shy of killing him. But fortunately there is an attack card right here.
You may have stopped me, but our uprising will not die so easily.
Your Grace, Sir Leonard has arrived.
Leonard, here. Perhaps there is yet hope.
Your Grace, my humblest apologies for not coming sooner. Not hanging from the parapet yet, I see.
No, good friend. But that rebellious upstart would be the first to see me, so no doubt.
If he fails, the Buckram will have their chance soon enough. Rhime has fallen.
What? Lena! But why?
Your grace bears too great a burden. Let me lighten your load.
Listen well. I want no needless bloodshed. Make a path out of the castle and drive out those who resist.
Sir!
Sir Leonard, what of the Duke?
All went according to plan, thanks to your effort.
Then the Duke is no more.
Yes, and all that remains is for you to join him.
What? What are you doing?
Something that would have been impossible were it not for you. You die, taking responsibility for both the revolt and the death of the Duke, and the resistance rallies to me. Truly, you have my undying gratitude, Denam.
You really think my death will accomplish so much?
How could it not? Death is the ultimate absolution, and you have much to atone for. Mostly my sins, but no matter. You've played your role. Rest. Your days of sacrificing heart and soul to the resistance are over.
Venom words! Don't listen to him! It's as Vice said. Leonard and the Duke are the same. Men drunk on power.
Respect, please. I am twice the man he was.
Rise, Denam! This is not your place to die. I forbid it!
I am sorry. You will live on in my heart.
Stand and fight, Denam! Have you forgotten your promise?
You, Vice? What are you doing here? Ah, I see. Old friends reunited. Very well. You can die together.
Win without any incapacitated units. This particular battle is for once not a duel, so to that effect, we will have Denam play a support role.
Now to restore the resistance. Raise your sword, Denam.
We already know that Denam can kill Leonard, no problem whatsoever. I was able to one-on-one duel him on my first playthrough. So this time around, we're going to let these guys take care of it. Actually, yeah, I could poison him before I run off. Let's see if Leonard would try to attack Denam. Denam is not wearing any armor besides from his teleportation shoes.
I thought you different from all the rest, Leonard. But you love the nobility as much as they love themselves.
If the nobility can provide a fairer rule, then they have my devotion.
A fairer rule? Under the same despots? You dream if you think the nobles will serve as their own headsmen.
You mistake me, Vice. If a man wants power, he must claim it for himself. No noble will do that for him, true. Yet most commons wait for such a man, a savior to put things to rights. Whence this savior then? Why not people like you, like me? The few who take up the sword to better their lot in life. They can be the next nobility, shepherds to the rest. And where the wrong in that? I know you desire change, but such is forged slowly, link by link, not made whole in the span of a night.
Vice, Arycelle, thank you.
Our paths crossed. By chance. That's all.
Fortunate for you that an even greater menace faces us both. I sheathe my hatred of you for the sake of the people, for now. Do not expect to find me so charitable next we meet.
Be that as it may, I still thank you.
Arycelle could have died in the previous battle, and she can still die in this battle. If Vice goes to 0 hit points, however, he just shifts stones out of here. At 0%? Why? Oh, because he's not an ally? Alright. I have to change my loadout for that in the future then. Go ahead and just cast a major heal. Yeah, let's just go ahead and cast a major heal, it's fine. This Arycelle is not the same Arycelle as the one that's in our army. I think it's because she's not actually a guest, so it doesn't draw from our unit.
You talk much of power, but what of honor? What possible claim to virtue could you make over Denham's disgraced corpse?
I fear you lack sufficient dedication to understand. It is my dedication to a cause that trumps all such fleeting considerations. The man who wallows in sentiment accomplishes nothing. That is what it means to bloody your hands, boy.
You forget whose blood it is.
Leonard, put away your weapon. I do not wish to fight.
Still clinging to some hope of reconciliation, you simpering waif? No, I will strike without hesitation. If you wish to live, if you wish to change this world on your own terms, then slay me. Fail, and only the worms will remember you.
You leave me no choice.
Joshua, are you gonna heal Vice at all? I mean, I understand Vice is kind of a turd. No, I guess she has absolutely no interest in healing Vice.
He's tough. Arycelle, withdraw.
As you say.
Denam, I value my hide too much to throw it away here. It's up to you now. Live, so that Valeria will know what he's done.
I was hoping that Vice would not get zeroed out, but this is okay. Because there's no extra dialogue or anything if Vice and Arycelle are still here, so it didn't actually impact anything. Here, have a cudgel. To the face!
It's over. Well fought, Denam. Go on, finish it. Tell our people... Tell them this. It was my scheming brought us here.
Did you intend this all along?
Either death, yours or mine, serves to unite the resistance. Though, in truth, I had much rather it been yours. We harbor none of Vice's nobles or their pets now, do we? The new Walister Alliance will join you. Welcome them. My eyes grow dark. My limbs numb. All rests on you now. You have the strength.
You don't even give me any loot, Leonard? worst boss ever.
Who can know if the path we choose is right or wrong? I will fear no reproach, for man is a creature of sorrow and fault, and ever will be.
Okay, you can't actually access the Warren Report during this exposition, but I am using a future part of our playthrough to show you the 3 most recent Warren Reports because I feel that fits in this episode, rather than waiting till the next episode. Otherwise, I would have to cut this one episode into 40 minutes and the next episode into 30 minutes. I didn't like that. I'd rather give you about an hour 20. First off, oh, actually, wrong one. First off is Modigliani. He was the guy guarding the gates. We had this information before as a teacher. He was released by Ronway and was super loyal to him. So he was defending Almorica Castle. Then it was under attack by the rebel Denam Pavel, and he was slain. This is Marino. It says here, one could not imagine that to see his calm, self-possessed demeanor of his later years. Demeanor spelled with an O, I believe, right here. Maybe this is like sort of UK spelling? I didn't know that there was another alternative way of spelling that. Anyways, he was slain when Denam Pavel took up arms against the Duke and stormed Almorica Castle, but probably not with the dictionary. Finally, we have Sir Leonard. His mother was killed by the Galgastani in the preceding turmoil. He set in motion plans to usurp the resistance leadership during the Bakram attack on Rhime. Though he succeeded in killing the Duke, he was completely overwhelmed by Denam. I fine-tuned my background music for my cutaway dialogues, which were recorded in a music-less setting, and I hope it still sounds seamless and that you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching Tran Wins Tactics Ogre Reborn. I'll see you next time.